Anybody home? Where is
It's upstairs.
the thermostat's upstairs?
The thermostat? Maybe.
Gosh, Charlie, you don't even know your own
I don't
problems.
know. I don't come in here very much.
Well, I think I see the Echo Bee on the wall. Light switch. Never mind. I don't know what that is. Is this it? What did you say the problem with this was, Charlie?
It's leaking.
It's leaking water? Let's see. Where the PVC pipe go? This goes kind of down into some tubing. What is it? That could be, I don't know if I could zoom in it with the camera, but it's right there. Oh, stupid. There, right there. All right. Well, another thing I'm noticing, whoever put this in, put the secondary drain into the primary. So where you guys could have probably had like a float switch that cut this off. I mean, I could still put one here, but that's probably the biggest thing that I see wrong with this. She's definitely clogged. I'm gonna go ahead, put the float switch, tie it in there, and once I blow out the line, I'm gonna put a union joint right here, cap that off. Charlie, I have no idea why this is like this, but it's like the black lagoon under here. This is gonna be the thumbnail for the video. It's gonna be one short video, but now that we have the unit running, I feel like there's a baby alligator gonna jump out.
I know, right? Or like a snake or something.
So the unit comes under there. Step over your stuff. That would be like right over here. It's got the supply line there. Don't see any wet spots yet, but probably gonna look at having to cut out some dry. Oh wait. Oh, that's old. That's not new. Probably gonna end up having to cut out some drywall and do some work in here. So the return flex is down there. All of that is full of water, and it just goes right over there. I'm gonna probably have to shut the system off until they can tear out all of this so we can get back there and run new flex. I have a solution because I work for Grand Air Solutions, and Chad tells me we come up with solutions.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get somebody to come vacuum all that out. I want to show you guys. I did cap there, union here, float switch off this pipe here. Trying to stay and make sure this thing's at least making water. The suction line is getting cold, but I wondered because I had taken I wired the float switch up to break R when it trips, so everything would cut off, not just the condenser. But I was wondering when I was down here, I was like, man, there's a bunch of water like dripping off the bottom of the wires, and I couldn't see any water in here or anything. I didn't even think to look in past the blower motor. That's my fault, but yeah, they're gonna get somebody to come by real quick and shop back all that out until we can get the I'm been out to replace all that flex. But for now, at least their tenants will have some AC. Ended up finding out that this was pitched backwards. That line was like the elbow was way up, so ended up having to cut this section out because I kept going in and out of the building trying to figure out what exactly to do with this drain line. Because I was pouring water out, I was pouring water down the T, flipping this up, letting it go down, come through here, but it for some reason was just still backing up in here, and that's when I put my level on that pipe This one right here. Found it was back pitched. Now the water's making it all the way outside. This is pitching downward just a little bit. And I'm gonna leave this right about here. That seems to be kind of level. So I'm hoping that gravity will do its thing. Water will come down here. If it needs to weigh it down, it'll pull it down, trip it, it'll glow red. Next tech will be able to find it. We got the guy on the other side vacuuming out the flex right now. Doing everything he can there. This is probably going to be like a very smashed together video, not really very cohesive. And that's just because this call was not cohesive. Every time I thought the drain was fine, it wasn't. Like, I kept blowing it out. I blew it from the inside out and then outside in and then inside out again, and I still was having issues with the drain, and I'm like, what is going on? And that's when I found out the first straight piece coming out of the drain on the primary side was pitched the incorrect way. The maintenance dude was able to get like 99% of the water out. There's a little bit right up under the unit that he couldn't get to. I'm still gonna see if they want to replace all that flex. It's probably only like 10-12 feet of it, just jumbled up right there together. So it wasn't the hardest part would just be getting the guys in that space to just swap it all out. But other than that, once I pitched back once I shortened up the drain piece and connected it all back, the water was no longer coming back into the float switch. So I feel like I fixed that issue. But them not having a float switch there to begin with, man, that's what really did a number on this. A lot of that could have been prevented. And I didn't show it downstairs. At least I don't think I did. The amount of like damage it did to the drywall, there was probably a good 3 foot by 4 foot area of drywall just stained with water. And off camera, I did check the blower motor to make sure there was no water in there. I didn't hear any sloshing, but I just kind of like pulled the motor out and shook it around to see if I could feel any water real quick, which I could not. So I'm like, all right, we're good there. Gosh, what are people doing right now? Sorry about that. People not knowing how to drive in a half an inch of rain. But yeah, that's pretty much all that service call was just a backed up drain line. And I don't know if it's got anything to do with I don't know what that type of tubing is called that was after the PVC way down there. But I have noticed, especially down here in the south, when the systems are running constantly, those are the first type of systems to back up, are the ones with that kind of like weird flexible black piping. It's not really PVC. I don't know what exactly it is, but I know it's not 3/4. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but it just plays a part in everything. And those are the type of systems that I see with the most either backed up drain lines or just insufficient drain lines. So hopefully they'll let us get that flex swapped out as soon as possible. But other than that, that's going to do it for today's video. Just a simple drain issue. And I will be back tomorrow with Jacob, so you guys will get some good content for that. I'll make sure to give him the camera and he can talk about everything he's learned. With that being said, everybody, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.